everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop and we're very happy to see you here today. Today we're working on block 4 of Get to Know My Neighborhood. And this is a set of houses that is in New Glasgow and I absolutely love it and I love looking at them when I go past. And so this has inspired me for this block. Now it's just a little row of houses. Each house is completely different color. And it goes all the way up to the top, and of course there's the roof on there as well, but I didn't add any black. But isn't that adorable? Totally cute, lots of color, mix and match the windows, move the door over a little bit for each house, put it all the same, put circle windows, put square windows, rectangular windows, whatever it is that makes you happy, really, is what makes you happy. Just give that pop of color. I also with basic black, just kind of chopped up like a couple little V shapes and to make them look like some of the birds that fly around here in near the water. So we're going to get started on that. Now this is just a heat and bond applique process. I'm actually using heat and bond light for this whole project. You can see behind me we have the trees. Over there are the first block, the houses the second block, and then the flowers is the third, and the other houses is the fourth. So we'll be doing 13 treesy, flowery blocks, and then 12 houses. So this is block house number 2. Okay, isn't it cute? Loving it. And I love being inspired by all the things around me. So what I did is I took the back part, the paper part of the heat and bond, and I drew out my little houses. Okay, and tried to make them at a nice pleasing size. I made them 3 inches tall. Okay. And then at this part here where it comes to the peak of the house, I made that 1.5 inches. So I marked it's also 1.5 inches wide. Okay, so I kind of marked that at 3/4, made up to do a tip so we can make a nice point, and then off we went. So and then I took these, cut them out, and then appliqued them down to the back of the fabric. So that's pretty much where we are right here on this one right here. So I'm going to take my measure and I'm going to come up 3 inches. Was it 1 inch? For some reason I thought it was, I guess it is only 1 inch. Okay, so it's only 1 inch up from there. So mark that as well. And then what you want to come do is in between, you want to mark 3/4 because this is 1.5 inches wide, 3 inches tall. Okay, so come in and at the 3/4 mark, pull a little tip, little 3/4 mark, pull a little tip. So you know where to add your point to, where you can make your point to the top of your rooftop. Okay, there. And there, super easy. Now we take our ruler again and we're going to go right from that little tip that we just made right into the corner that's going to be the top of our house. Okay, so there's that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, and I just found it easier just to turn the paper and then come down again on the other side. Okay. Now what you can do here is draw your house, your door, or your windows, whatever you want to accent it. Sorry, that's what I'm trying to say. But what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to cut the strips up. And I'm going to place them on my 4 colors. I've got green, a nice bright green, a red, an orange that actually has hedgehogs on it, and a light blue. Okay, now I'm going to cut them out. And now I'm going to press these onto the backs of our beautiful colors. So we got our little orange hedgehogs. Press that there. Got our red fabric. Press that there. Got our blue. And our green. And of course I'm trying to use my stash. All right, let's get this all pressed. Let's put it over here. I don't think we need the ruler right now. There we go. Now make sure because some of these are solid, it doesn't really matter, but make sure you're putting it on the back side of your fabric, not the front side, the back side, because you want to be able to flip that over, and then this is the side they're going to see, okay? That's the side that's going to represent your house. Or your mini houses. All right. Excited for this project. It was nice we actually got to see some of our neighbors the other day. It was nice enough that people were popping out. They were popping out. Okay, now we want to take these and cut them. Okay, we want to cut them into that little, almost like pencil shape, I guess. You can always keep those little tabs and then just come right down on the same side as the heat and bond. Don't cut into the heat and bond. Okay, and then when that line is our indicator line as well. Oops. Okay, so there's our greenhouse. There. There. Now you can put them in any way you like. I believe that is the way they are set up with the red, the green, the orange, and the blue. The houses there. So that's kind of the way I'm going to try and keep them. Now you can make little chimneys to go with this too. I didn't with this one. I thought we'd leave all the little accent pieces was for the doors and the windows because there was quite a bit. Okay. All right, one more. All right, okay, there we go. Now we have some black here to make our birds. Okay, and I did have another piece to do our windows and stuff. What did I do with it? Did I drop it? Where did I put it over? I'll put it over here. Or did I? Oh, no, there it is. Okay, I was going to say I already cut it. Too many things going on around here. Okay, now we get to put our houses in the pleasing way that we want them to. So I'm going to set it up to me on this side first, and then I'll flip it around when we're done. Okay, so let's put our red. It is very windy here today. Okay. Now these blocks are going to be trimmed up. So make sure you're not putting anything too close to the edge. Okay. Now this is like the hard part, is you gotta be patient and you gotta set everything up. But you can do this in stages too if you wanted to. Just don't heat it too much because it just makes the glue just melt away. And then you wonder why you're heating and bonding. Okay, there we go. Now remember, the most important thing about this is leaving a comment below so you can be entered in to win one of these Get to Know My Neighborhood projects. One will be given away to one of you guys at the very end. So make sure you leave a comment so you can get put into the pool. Okay? All right, so now we have our basic little houses together here. I'm going to take this little one with the black on it, and I'm going to try and cut 2 birds out of it. Okay? I can go the other way. Now, to me, a bird is like a V in an up shape, and then the same to do the top part. So it's kind of it's hard to describe until you do it. Okay. There we go. See? And I guess it kind of looks like a mustache. There we go. Kind of like a little mustache. I guess that's one way to think about it. Okay, you can do a couple big ones, couple small ones, whatever is making it pleasing for you to have fun. Okay, those are some flat wings there. We need some tips. We need some tips on those wings. It's a bit dramatic on the tips. Okay, I think that's a bit better. Ooh, okay, there's a big one and a small one. Okay, so we kind of, for distance, Let's give it depth perception, okay? Now we need to make ourselves 4 doors and some windows. So I thought a good, I don't know, 1/2 inch-ish was good enough for doors. Okay, so there's that, and now we can cut that in half. I meant tall, they're about 1/2 inch, or sorry, 1/4 of an inch wide, okay? So let's peel all those, put our little doors where they need to be. Like I said, I kind of did it with one being farther over onto the left and the 4th one being a little bit more over to the right in regards to the doors. Just because, why not? I can, it's my village. Okay. And then put the orange a little bit more in the almost middle-ish, but more to the right. And then same with the green one, is going to be middle-ish, but more to the left. Okay. And then the last door. Or the first door, depending on how you look at it. If you could choose a house, which house would it be? I think I'd choose the orange hedgehog house. Because I could. All right, so let's make some little windows. And I'm just cutting some strips. Some of those strips I'll cut in half, and they can be nice little square windows. Some strips are going to be nice long windows, because why not? Okay. Okay, I'll put a long window up there. And a long window over here. You can end up all sorts of little bits and bobs all over the place. But that's okay. It's good fun. So it's a great way to recreate a child's drawing is for a heat and bond applique. Get them to help pick the materials, and you'd be so surprised to see how much fun and enjoyment they have out of not necessarily just drawing something, but creating that into this form of art as well, right? Where it can become something different. Okay. All right, a few more. I know, it's always the hard part. Just getting all the little stuff done. You use some tweezers if you need to get things into place, especially if you're working with small little items, for sure. Okay. Now remember, it's supposed to be whimsical and fun, so don't stress about it, okay? There's no stressing in the whimsical neighborhood. None at all. Don't allow that around here. Okay. Put that one right there. This right here. Little square window. Come on. There we go. I think that looks pretty cute. Okay, we just have to take the paper off the birds, move our greenhouse down a little bit here, just to make room. Like I said, I am trimming this up afterwards, after they're all done. They all get squared up to about 8.5 by 8.5. Okay. It also kind of looks like a whale's tail, I guess, if you think of that as well. Looks like a bit of a whale's tail. Look at the birds. Look at the birds fly, Ma. Look at the birds fly. Okay. All right. Now, let's give that a little press in its little home. Make sure it's all staying together and we're happy. We're happy with the way things are looking. Okay with our doors. All right. Now, let's just give it a press, okay? Don't steam it. Don't do anything else. Just give it press down straight. Then up, down again, Up. Down again. Get that red one on. There we go. Super cute. Got a little spare fursies off. You got yourself cute little row of houses. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. So that is block 4 on Get to Know My Neighborhood. Now this is an every other week project. And like I said, you can win. You just have to put your name or write a comment in the chat. It can just be, hey, how are you? It doesn't have to be anything complimentary to this, though, you know, that would be nice. If you guys are liking it, great. If not, that's okay. Totally understand. Yeah, one of you will win at the end of the year. Be nice. I get one and you get one. And then we'll have to decide on how we're quilting it out. That would be the fun part, too. Having a little chat with the winner. Okay, thanks everybody. Appreciate it. And hopefully you are getting to know your neighborhood in another different art form of expressing it. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon. Saturdays, 1 p.m. Eastern for our live stream. Come sew and chat with us. Take care.